do this, how you flip-flop between camps. I'm sure you'll be friends with Keemstar in a month from now.
Absolutely
Being
not.
like,
No.
yeah, Ethan's fucking, I used to go to his house, and you'll start making up shit like, and he put a camera in his bathroom, and he used to just call me ugly when I was house.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Drama League, a new little drama series I'm starting on my channel just so I can have a specific place to talk about these types of topics. Keemstar and h3h3 Productions, the fight never ends. So let's go over what happened today. First thing, Keemstar posted a picture of him sitting next to Trisha Paytas and FaZe Banks of them recording the Mom's Basement podcast. The internet absolutely goes wild because everyone knows what this means with the history of Trisha previously being on Ethan Klein's podcast, and Ethan Klein and Keemstar absolutely hating each other. If you haven't seen their content nuke stuff or that whole saga, definitely, whoa, almost knocked over my whiskey. If you haven't seen that whole saga, you guys got to go get yourself caught up, but they hate each other. At this point, Ethan Klein retweets the picture saying that he's not even gonna clown on it, he's just sad. And then his mom comments down below saying that she's not going to Trisha's wedding. It gets so complicated because Ethan Klein is married to Hila Klein, and Hila Klein's brother Moses is engaged to Trisha Paytas. It's so crazy how that happened. At this point, hate is coming from all angles of the internet pointing towards Trish. Huge mistake, her going on this podcast. Not a good call. She has some good arguments arguing her case, but the internet doesn't care. She says that she wants to go on the podcast because that's what she did with h3h3 Productions when they talked about her on his show. Back then, he was making fun of her, saying she looked ugly and all this kind of stuff. And that's when Trisha said, hey, I want to come on the h3h3 podcast. And they let her. That's where she met Moses. And then they ended up forming the Frenemies podcast, which was awesome. It was a huge podcast. And then she bipolared out, shut down, left that thing. Crazy mess. Anyways, with all this heat coming in towards Trisha Paytas, she is now saying online that she did this so she can confront Keemstar about him being an asshole. Too little too late, though. It's not a good reason, but it is a good argument. At this point, Trisha and Keemstar start to argue back and forth, and the podcast isn't even out yet. So the picture went out, the internet went wild. They all hate Trisha now. Now her and Keemstar are arguing back and forth. Wild, wild situation. And I can't wait to see this podcast. Anyways, guys, that's all we know so far. Crazy turn of events. Trisha Paytas is on the Mom's Basement podcast. Who would have thought? I've got to hear this thing. I have not tuned into a Mom's Basement podcast at all yet. Maybe it's time for me to start. Thank you guys very much for watching another episode of Drama League. That's what I'm thinking about calling it. Let me know what you guys think about the name of my new show, Drama League. I'd love to know. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.